I know you're going to wonder why I'm wearing this t-shirt written with a mark pen. I can breathe. I can breathe. But the topic is about Charlie Kirk. Don't wonder. I'm going to answer you why I'm wearing this. So just stay. Make sure you subscribe. If you're subscribed, let's get 100k subscribers before the end of this year. So I need to talk about Charlie Kirk and how I knew Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk got assassinated. No one wants somebody to die like how Charlie Kirk died. But my opinions on this video are not based on the color or being racist. They are just my facts. I believe they are facts. So if you are racist, I don't believe that you should continue watching this video because it is not going to end well. So my first time knowing Charlie Kirk as a black person was when there's a plane that crashed. I can't recall the plane. There's a plane that crashed and Charlie Kirk ended up holding one of the podcasts. It was called DIE, and he was speaking on how when he sees black pilots, he usually knows automatic that they aren't qualified.
I'm gonna go thought crime. Like, I'm sorry, if I see a black pilot, I'm gonna be like, boy, I hope he's qualified. I can't stand the word.
I was like, come on. When you see a black pilot, you usually see them that they aren't qualified. I went and did my research and I was like, the plane which was crashed, I know very sure it was a woman. It was a pilot woman, and the woman was white who had crashed the plane. So up to date, I've never understood how Charlie Kirk ended up a woman, a pilot who is a woman who is white, crashed the plane. But on the podcast, Charlie Kirk ended up saying when he sees black pilots, he knows automatically they aren't qualified. So that was my first time seeing Charlie Kirk's video on the internet, and then I was like, hey, this nigga is kind of being racist, man. Is he racist? Then from there I started following around his podcast, his videos. Then it came to this day whereby Charlie Kirk said that slavery should have never come to an end. I was like, Ganda meat, what the fuck? This nigga is just 100% racist. I'm black. So here you are talking about how the slavery could not have come to an end. That's weird. But my question is still, you as my viewer, was Charlie Kirk a racist or not? I've given you my 2 points, you answer me, because I believe those points are strong enough. But somebody right here is going to say Charlie Kirk was a Christian, he believed in God. That's what Charlie Kirk said. I know he believed in God, but most of the people who are here in Africa, they don't believe that racism is true. Most of the people who live in Africa, most of the Africans, black people who live in Africa, they don't believe about racist. Because while the whites come, a black man is known as welcoming man. A black man will always welcome any stranger who comes beneath him. So while the whites come in Africa, they are always welcomed by the black people. So the white person always enjoying what they are doing, despite being racist. But when a black person goes on the other side of the white people, things just go. The white person starts being racist. So I still wonder, me talking about giving that example of the white people come to Africa, they are welcomed. Well, black people going to abroad, the white people start racist. I was trying to give an example because I know some black people who are in Africa, they are going to attack me saying that Charlie Kirk was not racist. I don't know this and this. Man, I'm a nigger. I've grown up listening to rap music, American rap music, most of the black ones, and the black people who live in America, the rappers who live in America, people like Tupac. I know I've been listening to their songs and they have been singing lyrics on how these people suffer of racism up there. So since I was 5, right now I am at my 20s, I know that the people live up there is racism. Okay? Even Michael Jackson, the king of music all the time, before changing his skin to white, he had complained about racism. Yeah. So I still wonder, for me giving these examples, because I've seen many Africans are going to attack me because they don't believe that racism exists, because they have never been there. But to me, I have seen. Even if I've never been on the other side, I know this racism. I know, because right in Africa, what we fight is like religion. Religion, we fight because of religion. We fight because of communities. Yeah, those are the common. But if we fight because of that, what about the people who are up there? They fight because of racists. But let me come to my point. Why I'm wearing this? You can see this. You remember this boy who was called George Floyd. George Floyd was a guy back in 2021 who was strangled to death by a white police officer. But the white police officer, I think he kept his knee on the neck of the guy. The guy, George Floyd, was a black American. Then the police was white. So the police, as he was arresting him, he put his knee on the neck while still stepping on his back. I think there's a video. And George Floyd died of when somebody puts a knee on your neck and he presses it, you're not going to breathe, definitely. So George Floyd died because he could not breathe while saying, I can't breathe. The police who did so was white, and the police ended up walking free from the death of George Floyd. But when Charlie Kirk was asked about George Floyd case, Charlie Kirk said that George Floyd died because of excessive drug abuse.
Listen to this one to the end, guys.
I saw a clip somewhere that you were trying to get the officer who murdered George Floyd pardoned, and I just want to know what your reasoning was about that.
Well, George Floyd didn't die because of the police officer. He died largely because of a drug overdose.
But he had his knee on his neck. And we all saw the video.
But the knee on the neck is actually an approved police technique that police departments taught Derek Chauvin to use. Do you know that George Floyd was saying, I couldn't breathe, well before that restraining technique? And
so why'd they use the technique if he already couldn't breathe?
Well, because he was actually resisting arrest, and they had to restrain him. And they restrained him in a way that they were taught to do, which is the knee on the neck technique.
But to me, you can watch this video, but to me, I'm going to say that Charlie Kirk did not die of bullets, but because of excessive bleeding. I think you can get me. I think you can get me. Charlie Kirk did not die because of a bullet. Charlie Kirk just died because of excessive bleeding. Because he said George Floyd died because of drug abuse. I know, Charlie Kirk, where you're watching me, you can hear me, but just forgive me for this, but it's about the facts. We are talking the facts. So someone is going to say that Charlie Kirk was not racist. Have given you some strong points about Charlie Kirk. You're going still to have time and start going against me, attacking me, saying that Charlie Kirk was not racist. But let's leave alone with Charlie Kirk's death. Let's come to this Governor Futa. The guy was reporting about Charlie Kirk, the guy who shot Charlie Kirk. Let's talk about Governor Futa. Governor Futa, I feel this governor should be arrested. The governor should be arrested because this governor is racist. I didn't expect if a governor could be so racist like that. You are a leader, you are in a country whereby we have blacks and whites. You know the war between the racists. You know people are fighting racists in that country. Then you are speaking like a racist. What did he say?
For 33 hours, I was praying that if this had to happen here, that it wouldn't be one of us.
So the nigger was saying that he prayed for 33 hours for that. He was just praying for 33 hours for that the victim, the suspect, is not going to be a white, but a black person. But a black person. The guy prayed for 33 hours for that. The guy who killed Charlie Kirk is not going to be white, but a black person. But you know what? You are racist, the governor of Utah. But this is what I can tell anybody who is racist right here. I already gave you the explanation of how while the white people come to the black, they are welcomed. While the black go to the white people, they are not welcomed. They are seen as animals. But let me give you this example. When it comes to weapons, a black man made weapons like spears. Yeah, spear, you know spears? Weapons like spears, arrows, for hunting and gathering. Okay? For hunting and gathering. But a white man made a gun, not to hunt, but to kill someone. So if you put a white man here and a black man here and ask, who is the killer? Definitely the white man is going to be the killer, because according to the history of the black man, a black man will never kill somebody because of his opinions. No. But a white man is going to kill you because of your own, because he's disagreeing with your own opinions. The only way a black man can kill you easily is when maybe you sleep with his wife, you touch his children, you joke with his family, maybe you joke with his property. A black man is going to kill you. But a white man is one of the man, and there's the history. A white man is going to kill you because he has just disagreed with your opinions. And I believe this is the case which happened here. So this governor of Utah said he prayed that 3 hours for that the guy who killed Charlie Kirk is not a white, right? So you can feel how racist he is. That's very racist, strong point. So definitely after 33 hours, they come out and they found it's one of us. So the nigga sees this guy is a white. So after seeing he's a white, the governor is still on pushing the aspects of being racist. He says that, you know what? A white man has been killed, but we have tried to remain calm, no riots. So he was trying to mean, if it was on the other side, a black man has been killed, riots will be all over America. But I think I saw Elon Musk saying that the whites must fight back before knowing that it's a white who has caused it. Elon Musk said the whites must fight back. I saw videos of white people on the streets of America saying that the whites must fight back. The whites must fight back.
Fight back! White man, 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 fight back!
You guys were sure 100% that the guy who shot Charlie Kirk cannot be white. He's a black. He's a black. And I'm still confused. Let me ask the governor of Utah. Do people riot because a criminal has killed someone? Because in this case it's like a criminal has killed someone. Or people riot because a police has killed someone innocently. Makes sense. So so you're trying to mean the governor is so racist. How comes? He's so racist. Please, the governor of Utah, you should know this. People riot because police officers have killed someone innocently, but they don't riot because someone has been killed by a criminal. Charlie Kirk was killed by a criminal, and sorry to call the guy the criminal because I've not seen any media or anyone, even Trump, saying that that guy is a criminal. But if it was this other side, you can see my skin, a guy looking like me or even darker than me, he was now being called criminal. All the media stations, they will probably inviting the criminal with the name that would be used. But on this guy, because the white, no one has used the term criminal. So these guys, I believe, it's like if this suspect for Charlie Kirk, who shot Charlie Kirk, if he had not posted his photos wearing the Republican clothes, this guy was supporting Make America Great Again, I know his fellow whites, they could deny him and say this guy was so crazy. He's not a Democrat, he's a Republican. But if we could not be having this evidence, these whites, they would have pushed that this guy the Democrat. That's why he killed Charlie Kirk. But no one who, as I said when I was starting this video, no one wants to die like Charlie Kirk. I'm feeling sorry for Charlie Kirk family. I'm praying for them too. No one would like to end his life like that. He was a young man who was racist. Let me use that name. But even if he was racist, he didn't deserve to die like that. He believed on Jesus. I hope right now he's in heaven. But wait, how is he going to go in heaven while maybe we'll meet George Floyd up there, and George Floyd is going to kick him out of the heaven and will send him to hell. But that's not my point. My point is like, no one deserves to die like Charlie. everyone deserves the right to live. Charlie deserves the right to live. The same way as I'm saying, also George Floyd deserved the right to live. No one deserves to die like George Floyd. No one deserves to die like Charlie. But wait, someone is not believing that this guy was racist. Someone tell this governor that he could not believe that the guy who killed Charlie was still a white. They were, before knowing that, they were believing that the black who did it or an immigrant. And this made me go back and Google who killed Martin Luther. So I even asked the AI, who killed Martin Luther? Was he a black or a white? And I still saw it was a white. Then I say like this, only a white guy is going to kill you because of your opinions. A black man cannot kill somebody because of his own opinions, man. I can't breathe. Subscribe, man. Let's get around to 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, before the end of this year, tell me what you think about Charlie Kirk. Was he a racist or not? But no one deserves to die like Charlie Kirk. Everyone deserves the right to life. Subscribe.